was a bonbon.
A bonbon.
A bonbon,
A good.
Delicious. It's a hard candy.
Yeah.
We've done the bonbon bit before on this show.
Well, you said I should keep calling it that.
You should, exactly, because it's funny and it catches people off guard.
Yeah.
That's very good.
Yeah.
All right.
All right.
Hello. Oh, good. Hello, everyone. Welcome to the
Good
Batman COLONELBAT. we're Batman. Today we're Suicide Squad, though.
Are you the black woman who's let us out of prison so we can do
Amanda Waller?
We're Amanda Waller.
mission?
Yeah.
Wow.
But not the good version from the movies, because she's like the only well-cast part of the movie.
She is
Yeah,
so
but she's
obese
not
in this
gigantic.
Well, she can't be gigantic in real
better.
life.
They can hire. They can get Eddie Murphy to be
Like the Nutty Professor. Yeah, okay. They could have done
It's a
that,
pure
I guess.
evil version, yeah. Wow.
That'd be a very different
Amanda
movie.
Waller.
That movie's already
Ask
kind of
how
a
you
farce,
doing.
though, so, you know, that'd be great.
What, the Eddie Murphy movie?
Yeah.
Wow.
Anyway, for those unaware, the Batman Assault on Arkham is a spin-off of the Arkham video games, the Arkham City, Arkham Asylum, Arkham Knight game series. Not in that order, but it's an animated spin-off film with only like one or two voice cast members coming back. And
Wow. They couldn't get video game voice actors for this? Unbelievable.
Batman's the same voice actor, but that's because it's Kevin Conroy, who's from all the shows and stuff. A lot of the voice actors in those games, well, at least Mark Hamill and Kevin Conroy are both from the thing. You know, Mark Hamill will just refuse. Troy Baker's Joker in one of them. Is he in this?
He's in
okay,
this.
then he's from Origins. Yeah, that's great then. That works out, I guess. But that it's kind of funny because Mark Hamill will just refuse to be Joker without Kevin Conroy, and that's why he'll never do it again. But I guess Kevin Conroy does not reciprocate on that. He'll just do whatever with whoever. So
Yeah, right.
doesn't give a fuck.
Wow.
Yeah.
I need the money, Mark.
I mean, he's not getting Star Wars residuals, yeah, so he needs a little more work, yeah. But I'd say honestly, I feel like the voice cast of the game was superior, not just Mark Hamill, better than Troy Baker, which is the case. But Harley Quinn, I thought was kind of annoying in this. I don't know.
I thought she was decent in this.
She keeps saying Yahtzee.
I've definitely heard worse
like
Harley Quinn voices.
There are worse ones, yeah. Already the games did not have a great one, honestly. She's kind of just a grating character, unless you get like the perfect voice for her.
Yeah,
which,
she is
the original one from the cartoon.
Yeah,
from Batman the Animated
which
Series.
they like made the character around her and everything. So, and she's in the first Arkham game, but not the second one. So
they could have just spared us like the horrible New York accent or whatever it's supposed to be. Like, then it would have been fine.
Well, that's her character. She's got to sound like that. Yeah.
Well, I mean,
there's something weird about that, like her being in that like red and black outfit with the makeup and stuff, and she's got a weird New York accent. There's something so special about that particular character, and it doesn't work when she's in like a roller derby girl uniform or whatever. So it gets all weird. But I don't know.
Guess so.
Yeah, it's fine in this, I guess. And there's not a lot of other returning characters, honestly, from the game. I guess Penguin's in there. I don't know if that's Nolan North, who I think did him in the other thing.
Yeah, he was definitely the voice of Penguin in the games.
Yeah,
but Harley Quinn was so horny in this, and she was unfaithful to the Joker for some reason. But I don't think I've ever seen her have sex with anyone.
After she leaves the Joker, she's like a free agent. It's
well,
fine.
yeah, but I mean, she teases people, but she doesn't actually have sex. Like, this was shocking. Okay,
she has sex with Tim Drake.
Well, yeah, now in this, right? I don't know.
Tim Drake wasn't in this.
Who did she?
She has sex with Tim Drake in the Batman and Harley Quinn thing. Or wait, no, not Tim Drake. Is it?
Probably Dick Grayson.
Richard. Yeah.
Rick
what's the
Grayson.
thing you're talking about? When did it come out?
Batman and Harley Quinn, probably like in 2018.
I mean, That seems like a pretty recent.
Oh, I saw it by 1 year, 2017.
Okay.
I mean, I guess I haven't seen
That one's
specific
bad.
one.
That one is just very.
Really?
Yeah,
Because
so
that's
it's
in
not
with the
supposed-
animated one universe. That's sad. That
Yeah,
sucks.
but
Oh my god,
Well,
it
it
made
doesn't-
$6,000, just like whatever other movie we were looking at. The
Well, I
other
guess
one.
it doesn't work like when you have an OnlyFans girl and then you find out she's got a boyfriend. It doesn't work. You know, the fans don't like it.
Damn. Well, it's a whole reveal, right? I was gonna complain about the fact that she's on her own and stuff, and that doesn't match the continuity at all, because she's hopelessly like after the Joker dies in one of the games, she just shows up in the next one and she's like in a funeral outfit, and she's like mourning him for the whole
I
game.
believe
so-
he dies in the second one.
Yeah,
At the beginning of the game, he dies.
He dies at
or
the end of
it's
it,
revealed
very
he's
end of
dead.
it. Yeah, they show
and then,
him.
Yeah, and then
dead
it's
at the
revealed that
start.
he's alive, and yeah.
And then
He doesn't come
dies?
back
Wow.
after he dies at the end of the second one. He's like a hallucination in the next
No,
game.
he appears in hallucinations.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Those are
Yeah,
really
I
good
think
games,
so.
by the way. Those are
they're
fantastic.
great games.
Yeah. The story is a little thin in the first Arkham game, I'd say, and that's sort of the story they went with in this one. Like, this might as well just have been happening at the same time. Like, it's not, but it could have. They could have
The
changed a couple
story is thin,
things.
but I love all of the like crevices of the game that you can see all of the Amadeus Arkham.
Yeah, that stuff's cool. Yeah, a lot, like all the logs and stuff. They put a lot of effort into the characterization for everything, which does a lot for it. But it is like just Batman goes in Arkham Asylum and then everyone breaks out and goes crazy and he has to punch them all, which it's a fine story for the game to hang on and everything. It's just not as good as the other games. Well, it might be better than Arkham Knight's story, but that's because
I
there's
say Arkham Knight
some
has
specific
so many
issues
dumb
dragging it.
twists in it that I just don't like.
Yeah,
Ugh, the Arkham Knight himself is just such a fucking like.
yeah. Remember when people they were like, "Oh, don't worry, guys, it's a brand new character with his own lore."
Yeah,
and then
right.
it was just exactly what everyone expected.
It's just fucking read it
Yeah.
again.
Which they didn't even build that up in the other like games at all. I don't know if they even mentioned
not at
Jason.
all.
So
Yeah.
that's very sad. But yeah.
I don't remember playing most of this, even though I guess I played some of the one where Joker's a ghost.
Yeah. I thought we did a gamer lame on it at some point.
I don't know which one.
Probably Night
Gamer
it
Lame.
would have been, but I don't know. That's our video game podcast that we do
Yeah,
sometimes.
I know.
no, I
just
think
like
we
saying gamer lame.
Yeah. It's
I
a
don't
it's a
think we
good
actually
great
did.
title.
I don't think we've done many episodes at all.
We should do more
did
gamer
we?
lame.
Maybe I am pretty busy these days.
I got to get on Dark Souls. The problem with gamer lame is that it takes like 20 to 50 hours to do one of those, where
I know,
it takes
right?
like 5 hours to do one of these. So
I used to be fine with just getting into a game real good, but I haven't even allowed myself to play Oblivion nor that new Tomb Raider remaster,
Oh,
which
no.
I really want to play. 'Cause
they did
I'm just
another
working-
Tomb Raider remaster.
Yeah, they did the other three. It's crazy. They did 4, 5, and 6, I guess.
That's crazy.
I know, right? I want to play it.
Yeah, but yeah, I don't know. This they got a decent Suicide Squad lineup in this. I guess they've got KGB shows
Yeah.
up, which I was really excited about, and then he got his head blown off. So
What's his name? What's his name? Gets some pay from that.
yeah, I think that.
Marv Wolfman,
Oh, I don't know. I have no idea.
the creator of KG Beast.
Oh, okay. Well, that's good. Yeah, that's good that sometimes they pay these people who make all the characters they use in their stuff forever. But
Wow.
yeah, Deadshot. You know, it's pretty standard lineup. You got Deadshot and Captain Boomerang, and I'm just like looking at the cast list. I don't even. They got the Killer Frost.
Shark?
Yeah, King Shark's in here. He's different though. Usually he's a giant shark
Yeah, he's
man.
very different from usual. Yeah.
Yeah, which I feel like the people who made this thought like, oh well, it's the Arkhamverse. We can't have a silly giant shark man.
Can't have.
But in the
they
Suicide Squad
already
game,
had-
he is a giant shark man. So, which is in the same universe. So
That
it's
was
like-
far after.
Yeah.
There's a lot of weird continuity stuff about these games, but
They already had like
What's the-
20-foot tall fucking Killer Croc or whatever
didn't they already
with the
have?
tail. So
Yeah, Killer Croc was already like a crazy
Yeah.
monster man. So
and
that was
Bane
the
was
first
absurd
game, I
and
think.
stuff. Yeah, Killer Croc's in the first one.
yeah,
Oh,
He-
yeah,
I don't
okay,
think he has a
so-
tail in the
people into
first one.
fucking
but he is
giant
there.
monsters and shit.
Yeah, he's very big. I don't know. Giancarlo plays Black Spider. I didn't know that. That's neat.
Yeah, he was in it for like 5 minutes, but he's definitely there.
Wow. I had no idea.
Yep, I never know any of these actors. Rip.
Yeah. Jennifer Hale played Harley, or not Harley Quinn. I think she plays Harley Quinn in other things, but she played Killer Frost in this, which is odd. I don't know though. Yeah, there's a pretty decent cast and stuff. John DiMaggio is there as King Shark. He's good in all sorts of stuff. He plays Joker in one of the other ones that we'll get to maybe, but I don't know.
I mean, we probably have to.
We might.
Well, you gonna skip it?
I don't know. We might just skip it. I don't know. Whatever.
We've never skipped anything.
I'm gonna pretend we're gonna skip that one, so it's a surprise when we land on it. Okay. Yeah, well, but it's a very thin sort of plot line. Is that they've got to go into Arkham to break out the Riddler, and so they do. And then they have a big fight at the end, and the Joker gets involved a lot. So,
man, it's so stupid when like the thing that you're supposed to do or die is something as dumb as breaking out the Riddler.
Yeah.
Like, I can't believe she bothered threatening their life to break out the Riddler. What a waste of time.
Well, she wanted them to kill the Riddler because he knew how to deactivate her bombs or whatever. So I feel like that's not a big deal. Just like redesign the bombs like a little bit and leave him there. But I don't know.
It's not even smart. Like, you just electroshock him and you might die doing that. Like, wow, that should be so easy to avoid them doing that, you know? Like,
yeah, that is it's a very silly way to deactivate them, but you know, it's not super serious of a game, I guess. I was sort of thinking that they would do like a surgery and just take it out, but I don't know.
Yeah, they just brute forces it.
Yeah. I didn't care for the Riddler's voice in this though. I thought the other guy was
I hated it. I fucking
better.
hated it. And I feel like they use this guy a lot somehow.
Yeah.
And he is just not good.
Yeah. I don't know. He doesn't have any
Matthew
other Riddler
Gray Gubler
credits
or something is his name.
Yeah, Matthew Gray Gubler.
Oh, he doesn't? I remember seeing that fucker's name and being like, I hate this guy.
He might be in. You might just hate his awful name, which he does have an unfortunate name.
Very likely could be.
Yeah, I don't know if he's played or Riddler in anything else. I'm not seeing it. So he's Jimmy Olsen in All-Star Superman.
Okay.
Yeah, I don't know. I like the Riddler voice actor they went with for the games. So he's clearly trying to imitate it, but it's just not.
Yeah,
very
the
good.
games is so much better.
Yeah. It's really bizarre to me that they didn't just get the game voice cast for this. I don't know how expensive they must have been or something. Like, it seemed so strange to me.
Yeah, you really think they'd be available? I don't know.
Yeah. Although, I mean, most of them skipped on the fucking Arkham Origins anyway. Even Kevin Conroy isn't in that one, so I don't know. But that sort of felt like more of a choice of like, oh, well, they're all younger, so they got to sound a little different. I don't know. No.
Strange.
It's very strange.
Wait, when did this come out? Was this before Origins?
I don't know, honestly. I'm not sure. 2014?
I mean, maybe they just tore up the contract because they refused to do Origins, but who knows?
Origins was 2013, so yeah, it was a year earlier. I don't know.
Yeah, they must have had beef from that.
Yeah. When was Arkham Knight out? Wasn't that like 2017? 2015? That's pretty quick turnaround for like as big of a game as Arkham Knight is and how like higher fidelity it is from City. That's crazy.
It's wild. City still looks fucking incredible.
Yeah, City still looks great. I think Knight straight up looks like as good as a modern game, even though it's a decade old now. I don't understand how they managed to do that in 3 fucking years. It took them 7 years to make Zelda, and it's just the same game again. So that's crazy.
Zelda is a pretty big game.
Wait, top and bottom.
Yeah.
Wait, Zelda is pretty different now. What are you talking about?
No, they made Breath of the Wild, and then Tears of the Kingdom. They just like they said they had to like recode the entire physics of the whole thing because of some new powers. But they like it's the same overworld and everything, and it's very I was disappointed by that. I feel like that's the one thing I wanted changed from Breath of the Wild was like a new.
I mean, it
world.
probably took a long time making it so all that stuff works with the new game mode. You know, the new physics.
Yeah, but I don't know. I didn't...
balancing the whole map for doing that. You know, building vehicles and shit.
But then it just felt like I was playing the same thing anyway. So I don't know.
I mean, it's very different, I guess, but I never played it, so what do I know?
Yeah, exactly. Know your place.
I mean, wouldn't you be flying around with a stupid like helicopter? Like that's new.
Yeah, kind of. I don't know. I don't care for sandboxy kind of stuff in a single player game anyway, though. So I don't know. I liked it better when you climbed everywhere, and that was a fun little challenge every time.
I mean,
I liked the climbing too, even if the climbing meter is annoying. I like that it's like a race against time.
I like that it's like you gotta find like the spots where it's exactly the
optimal place.
Yeah, the spots where you can stop for a second and recharge it. I like that whole element of it a lot. It's very fun.
Yeah, I don't understand how anyone would like the idea of building machines within Zelda, but I don't know. I guess they made that game.
Yeah. It's like Gary's mod, you know? It's fine.
Well, yeah, but like, why would anyone want a Zelda Gary mod?
I don't know. But it sold really well, so we're in the minority here. Yeah.
I guess so.
Next Zelda should go all in on the vehicles, just like with the fucking Spirit Tracks, and just make everyone mad.
Guess I should make more games that are based on like being creative.
Probably.
I don't like doing that, but I guess people really seem to play those.
I mean, that is the thing that keeps taking off is Fortnite and Minecraft and stuff. So.
I know, right?
Yeah.
I got this new idea where you spray concrete and then you have to recreate buildings, or maybe make your own and then upload them, and then other people have to recreate them.
Could be good.
Yeah, I should try it.
Yeah,
if I have time.
Oh, I gotta say, for this film, I think the way they wrote the Joker was also really annoying to me. There's something, some shit he kept saying stuff that I didn't care for. I didn't write any of it down. I should have, but some awful lines. So he said like "What's up, bitches" or something, and I was like, okay, it's written like the fucking Harley Quinn show that I don't watch. So I don't know.
Well, I mean, I guess that Harley Quinn show was pretty popular, but yeah. That's. I don't remember him saying.
I'm kind of like
something
the Joker
like
will do anything.
Yeah, but
especially if it annoys you. Like he's just such a chaos agent that.
No,
like, even if he'd say "What's up, bitches," it would be like, yeah, he would fucking.
No, look. If the Joker says "What's up, bitches," then it's cool, okay? But this Joker, I swear he said "fuck" at some point, and it sounded wrong because it's drawn like a cartoon, but then he behaves like he's edgy, but then he's also not cool. So I don't know. It's weird.
You think the Joker can't swear? He can't say bad boy words.
I mean, I think that the Joker, as drawn like that, wouldn't like just say fuck randomly, and I don't think Heath Ledger would just randomly say fuck because he's always planning or planning to not plan. Okay, so he's never taken off guard by anything. He would never say fuck. All right. I mean, just like the word fuck. With no context, you know, just like exclamation fuck, you know. But even then, I mean, I don't think he'd say fucking or anything because that's beneath him. Oh well, maybe I have too much.
Swearing is below the Joker. Like the Joker could never.
Do you think it's cool for the Joker to be swearing? Because I don't think so. Okay,
he does avoid it but most of the time.
Huh?
I don't know. I feel like a lot of the recent comics that have Joker
maybe
in it, he definitely is swearing.
But in like all the movies and stuff, he never does.
Yeah,
the movies have to be like PG-13. Like he's not going to be like motherfucker.
I don't know. He doesn't in Arkham Knight is M-rated. He doesn't swear in it. I don't think so. I don't know. I think it would be weirder, or it would be more easy to swallow if it were not the specific Joker from the games that were really good. So I don't know.
I'm just imagining Batman on top of Joker, just punching him and being like, "Stop swearing!"
Yeah.
He's like a little child that needs to be disciplined. But he doesn't swear in the games either, right? And those aren't like for babies.
No, he
right?
doesn't swear in those. I don't think.
Yeah, exactly. It doesn't make sense for him to swear. Okay,
He's
like he doesn't need it.
He's not like mad that he got cucked at any point in the games either. So I don't know.
Yeah, I mean, he normally doesn't care about Harley, but then also, I guess he probably
Yeah.
would care about being cucked. So I don't know.
It
Was he
is-
cucked in
He
the-
probably would care about being cut.
I don't know. I do like that she sort of manipulates him a little bit. I think that's sort of a fun dynamic that they usually don't go into because he's too powerful or whatever. His power level's higher on the trading card, so he can't be manipulated by Harley. But I think it's a neat dynamic for like a lamer Joker, honestly. So I don't
A
know.
lamer Joker.
Yeah, I mean that's what he does in the second movie, the Joker 2 Folia do. So that's that whole thing.
Yeah, I feel like a
She
guy
is a
who swears,
psychiatrist, so
like a guy who swears just doesn't like have his shit together as much, you know. Like it just doesn't seem necessary in most situations, you know.
yeah,
like, if
'cause he's
you're
like
written-
in control and stuff all the time. So
Yeah.
I don't know. You should be like,
mean,
oh
like-
shit! Like when Batman starts winning or whatever, you should start like just change his demeanor entirely. That would be funny.
I mean, like, how would he use it? Like, pick up your fucking batarang, you know? Like, if he's still in control, I guess that might be fun. But I don't know. Still doesn't seem like he needs it. Okay.
Because we live in a fucking society. My fucking therapist, you know, that'd be good.
I guess it's too funny. I guess that's why he can't do it. 'Cause
Yeah.
the Joker's not supposed to be funny.
hmm
He is supposed to be funny.
What?
He's the Joker.
Wow.
Soy encantador. I'm the Joker, baby.
The Joker, baby. Yeah, that
Oh,
Joker
man.
would say fuck. He's got the balls to do it.
Definitely.
Wow. The
Yeah.
need to do it.
Yeah, but there's you know, I was one thing I noticed in this film. I was on Scarecrow watch, and Scarecrow showed up for a second, and he's very similar
Oh, I
design.
didn't even notice.
He did. He was for like 2 shots. He's and one of them
Wow.
he was very fast and just ran at the camera. So, but he is it's basically the same design as in the first Arkham game, but they smoothed him out a little, and his mask is like orange, and he kind of looked like a pumpkin, and I thought it was actually really cool. So, I was happy with that. He didn't have the hat, but you know he never has the hat in the Arkham games, and they manage it, so it's good.
Well, finally, an approved Scarecrow. We did
Yeah.
it.
I like to think I've got a lot of leeway on Scarecrow. Okay, I thought he was good in the other animated thing we did too, the Nolan trilogy spin-off that we watched.
Oh yeah. Huh.
Yeah, so I don't know. But
Well,
yeah,
I can't
there's-
wait. I can't wait till we get to the Dark Knight, and you're the only one who hates it. Oh man.
I don't know if I can be that contrarian. Okay, it's still a pretty well done action movie, but I don't know if I care for it as like a Batman thing. But there's like also like 70 other Batman movies, so I couldn't even be that mad. I don't know.
Yeah, I mean, the bar really isn't that high for Batman.
Yeah.
He's met Scooby Doo, you know.
Well, that's you got to meet Scooby Doo if you're in the business long enough. Yeah,
Wow,
yeah,
you gotta do it.
you have to. Yeah, I don't know. There's I like the Batman in this. He did one thing that was sort of surprising was he dressed up as a Black Spider or whatever, which is sort of like a good
yeah.
fake out. I think it was fun.
Yeah,
And then you get to
we
see
thought-
Batman's head explode too for a second
Yep.
before you
Yeah,
totally
there's
thought
the
Batman
point
had
where-
died, yeah. That
The
would've
point where
been
his head
funny.
explodes is pretty funny.
Yeah. And Joker's he just looks at his gun and stuff. That's pretty funny.
Wait, what? Yeah.
Yeah.
Wait, but doesn't that mean that Batman killed that guy?
He did basically. Well, no, he would have gotten his head blown off anyway. That is the sort of. I don't
Yeah,
think
but he
Arkham
should've
Batman
saved
would let
him.
that slide, but yeah, I don't know.
Yeah, no.
Specifically, Arkham 1 would not do that.
Yeah.
Well, he does run people over with his car, but that's, you know, they go to great lengths to pretend that he's not killing those people. So, you know,
He's got great safety features. Okay, he's got like the opposite of a Cybertruck.
if you hit someone going like 70 miles an hour in your car, but you also electrocute them at the same time, then they get bounced off harmlessly. That's the explanation Arkham Knight goes with. So
they actually get the electroshock therapy they need, and they are reformed
exactly. They're perfect model citizens from then on. It's great. Yeah.
Yeah, it's actually CPR, and it keeps them alive. That's what happens.
You can also like shoot them with it's a rubber bullet, you know, but you shoot them with a like 50 millimeter cannon or whatever. So that's fun.
Hell yeah.
Yeah, you know, Batman's good at this. He's good at what he does.
It was pretty weird that they introduced like this crazy bat tank, and then you can drive it around.
Yeah, and it's fun. I like that car.
I think the tank gets overhated, honestly.
Yeah, exactly. I think if you play it, if you make the decision to pace it a little bit and like just do some side quests between car missions and whatever, then it's all fine. Yeah.
Yeah.
Because if
you're running through the story super fast and you've got a bunch of those back to back, it can get a little bit. But like I never did that, so
yeah. I mean, if you played like all the Riddler race tracks in a row, that would get pretty grating. But yeah, I don't know.
Yeah.
I want to say it paces those for you. Like as long as you do them whenever they become available, then they are like spread out pretty much. So.
And it changes up the gameplay enough that like you're not always just flying around on the run. And
The last time I played City, I was like, oh well, I got bored of it a little bit. I had to play it in shorter bursts because there was no break with the car. So yeah, this is a good game, Arkham Knight. It is my favorite one out of the three, just because it's so much fun to play and the combos are so good and stuff like that. So I don't know.
Yeah, I could totally play Batman games as well. I could play so many games right now.
Yeah,
just dedicate so much time to playing. I guess all I play now is Open Front, which is, I guess, crazy. I probably should stop now. It's not currently that addicting to me, but it probably comes back.
I don't know if I've heard of Open Front. Oh yeah, no, this is that game. Yeah, the map game.
Yeah. I just want to build so many little cities that make so much money, whereas the other players are busy, and then I launch nukes at them. But no, they always find me and kill me.
Damn. You just want to be North Korea, but they won't let it happen.
Yeah.
That's so sad.
I did that one time, but then like eventually. I had hoped the big players would kill each other, but no, they actually waited, and then they nuked me. It was terrible.
Damn. Well,
I had so many missile defenses.
You might have just been outplayed. I don't know. But yeah.
Well, they were teaming up. It's illegal, but they never get stopped. It's a problem.
Damn. All right. Well... what else is there to talk about for this film here?
I just think that it's an all right. And what's funny is watching this back, and I think I put this in my Letterboxd review, is that like when this came out originally, I was just kind of like, this kind of sucks. It's just like the Suicide Squad, which I don't really care about.
Yeah.
They kind of snuck them into a Batman movie because it's called Batman Assault on Arkham, and then it is just about the Suicide Squad team.
Yeah.
But I think the animation is decent in it, and nowadays we kind of don't get stuff like this much anymore. So I kind of like look back on this being like, yeah, those were the days when the kind of shitty DCAU stuff was like really good looking, and I was complaining about it because it wasn't like exactly what I wanted.
The animation quality was pretty good.
For.
All the fight scenes specifically are really well animated, so
yeah.
It's not a total loss, but I thought it was okay.
I mean, I guess the character designs weren't like epic or anything, but yeah, it was all right.
Yeah. I ranked it 14 out of 19 on my DC animation list on Letterboxd, so
okay.
Yeah, I don't know.
Wow. You have a special list for the Batman wheel as well?
No, I got a list of Batman movies where I just put all the important ones, and then I also have the animated DC stuff, which is all of the animated ones, so including like Tales of the Black Freighter and Superman stuff. So, you know, yeah,
segregated.
Yeah, pretty much. But yeah, I don't know. I don't think there's anything else to say. Should we cut it off early and just move on to the wheel?
Yeah, let's get to the wheel.
All
I've been
right.
waiting for the wheel.
Hell yeah!
I want to
I'll
ask
share
you
it.
about the current politics in America, but let's do the wheel first.
Jeez. Okay. Here we go.
All
Pull
right.
this up. Look at that wheel. It's so fun.
It's
to
quite
just
a
have
wheel.
it there spinning.
Is
It really
spinning
is.
already?
Wait, Lego
Wow.
Batman's on there. What would we even do with that?
Like Lego
Well,
Batman,
why wouldn't
the
that
movie.
be on? It's about.
Oh, the Lego
Why-
Batman movie.
Yeah,
Okay.
we could do
Oh,
the game.
but you saw
too.
you thought we were just gonna buy Lego sets that had the Batman in it, and
Yeah.
We all
review
just
that?
put them together while
Yeah, we
recording the
buy
episode.
Lego sets and review the set as we put it together. That'd be
Yeah.
good. But we have to buy like a small one that you can do in an hour. So
What's Batman Spider-Man?
that's the Batman Spider-Man comic book that we're gonna do. We said on some
Oh.
previous episode. Yeah.
Hell yeah.
Wow.
Maybe we'll do a
Damn.
secret this time. Who knows what we'll land on? Should I spin it here?
Ooh, spin the wheel, spin the wheel.
Here we go.
I'm rooting
The
for
wheel
the
is
Flash.
going, it's
okay?
spinning.
Flash would be
It really
great.
truly do be spinning.
Not
It's definitely
quite.
not going to be my
Almost.
cat. Oh,
Secret number
Secret
7.
I really thought it was going to be...
I thought we were getting Return of the Joker.
Joker.
Yeah.
Yeah.
All right, let
Okay,
me
so wait.
check
Could it be?
what the
Do you
secret
have, do you
ones
have a
are.
list somewhere
I got a list of them.
of the secrets? Oh,
Secret
man.
number 7 is Superman Red Sun,
Ooh,
which has
interesting. Okay.
features Batman quite a bit, I believe, from what I know about it.
Okay,
I remember
I'm
him
interested in
being in
that. I'm down for that. Superman Red Sun.
This
Is that communism?
yes, it's communist
Yes,
Superman, where he
it
grows
is.
up in Soviet Russia
Superman...
with Stalin,
Mhm.
I believe, shows up specifically. So
Wow. The darkest timeline.
yeah, darker than all the ones where he turns into a straight up villain. Yeah,
So
exactly.
what I remember about this, and is this a...
Well, how is it different from him
who
being a
wrote the
straight-up
comic?
villain?
It was Mark Miller, wasn't it?
Yeah, Mark Millar.
Mark Miller
with the
has
A.
really good ideas, and then he does them shittily.
Yeah.
But,
well, maybe that's perfect to be adapted into a film then. The movie is written by J.M.D. Mateus, who I know does a lot of better writing stuff and various comics.
Okay.
So, you know. I think he did the
Interesting.
is he the one who did that show? No, J. Michael Straczynski is creator of Babylon 5.
Oh yeah, JMS.
Different guy. Yeah. But
Babylon
he's
5. Wow.
yeah. So he's done lots of done various other direct to DVD Batman stuff, so you know. We'll see.
Mhm.
Yeah, I haven't seen
Okay.
Android season 2 yet either, and I've been wanting to.
Yeah.
That's a really good show right there.
Well, I have a treadmill now, so I can watch that and work out at the same time, so that might
All
be
right. Do
Yeah.
12 hours of treadmill and then get back to me.
good. Yeah.
No.
Yeah, I'll finally lose that weight.
Mhm.
Yep, the last bit. I want to lose 20 more pounds. Oh, yeah.
All right. Well, I'm very
Oh, yeah,
excited to watch this Red Sun here.
All right,
I
Evert,
close
what have
the-
you heard?
Jason
What have you heard
Isaacs
about-
is Superman in this? Oh my god.
Oh,
That's wild.
I can't believe I closed the dang wheel. Forgot
All right,
about it.
Evert, what's happening in California right now? Tell me.
Oh God.
The ICE detentions have started. They've started to round up people, and there's been some resistance against that.
Are they rounding up everyone or just criminals?
Anyone that they think is undocumented, and it's like people they think are here illegally, but I don't know that they're really doing a good job of determining who's who.
Yeah, I mean, if you're like a resident, would you be safe? Who knows?
I don't know. There's a lot of people here who have odd situations where, like, your parents brought you over as a kid, and you're supposedly count as a U.S. citizen, but they even want to get rid of that. So, you know.
I've heard
Yeah,
of
so
tourists being arrested by ICE. Tourists from like the UK or from Canada and stuff.
God.
So like I don't.
Well,
I think they're
deport people from the UK, absolutely.
just.
Get out of my country.
Wow.
Wow.
Right.
Yeah.
We fucking fought a war to be rid of you.
Yeah.
I mean, that was obviously a mistake in retrospect. So yeah, you should
Review
you should
Joker
read
again is such a fucking threat on this wheel.
Review Joker again.
Yeah.
Just so we can get a. We did. I'm not doing Joker 2 again. Never again. But
Wait, what is it if I pull that off?
oh,
Is it just
if I pull that off, will you die? The famous line that indicates the film
Yeah.
with the famous line in it.
oh, so it's just The Dark Knight Rises.
Yeah.
It would
Okay.
be
Extremely painful, you know. That's
You're a big
we got
guy.
to do the quote. Yeah, exactly. We got to do the whole line when we land on it.
Mm-hmm.
Can't wait.
Oh yeah, we should definitely recreate that scene
Of
in that
course.
episode.
Yeah.
Yes.
Crashing this plane with no survivors.
Exactly. That'll be so good. Oh yeah. That'll be a fun one.
Nice.
It does let me weight movies, so I could cheat at some point, you know, if we want something specific. Put Batman and
wow.
Robin up to 99% or something, you know? That'd be a good idea.
We'll put it up to 99% and then it doesn't land on it.
Yeah.
Would the thing become larger, the slice?
Yeah, if you change the slice sizes, they
Oh my
they change
god,
their
that's
size.
crazy.
Yeah.
Can we do it so that like if you put something to 99%, then the 1% is Joker again?
Ooh,
Like,
could do that, yeah. It could. We could deactivate all the other ones and stuff.
yeah, right. So it's either a 99 out of 100 chance
Yeah.
that we don't do Joker.
Hmm. Maybe we should keep Joker at like as low as it can go. Well, I guess it's always as low as it can go, but yeah.
It's-
We should boost
Everything's
everything
at
else by
3%.
like 3 times or something.
No, I want the Joker.
Yeah. Someday.
How many
we'll
Batman
review
movies
Joker
have we
again.
done so far?
We've
How
done
many,
like 10 almost, I want to say.
10 of them? Okay.
Only
Yeah.
10? Wow.
Let me pull up the dang playlist, I guess.
Mm-hmm.
Triple Surplus channel. Yeah. Colonel Bat has 12 episodes so far.
Okay, 12 eps. Okay.
Yeah. Plus this one we just did, so.
Mm-hmm.
It's got
Wow,
11 views.
The woke media.
Yeah,
woke
the
media
woke.
kills Batman Flash.
These
Such a good-
consistently do better on views than the other
Mhm.
ones. Yeah.
Yeah,
So.
We gotta
Damn.
keep thinking
Just
of
keep
cool
throwing the word
things.
woke in there.
Well, the Frank Miller ones we're doing woke, which we're out of Frank Miller ones, I guess. So maybe we'll have to pull it over to other ones. You know.
I mean, you gotta think of other relevant things.
Hmm.
If only it was a
We
Trump
do
one
Justice League, you can mention Snyder again.
Yeah, exactly.
Although that, you gotta have the word Snyder in the fucking. I know the purple cut. Is
We got to
the
do
best
the purple cut though. Yeah.
possible
A few
thing, but
years
you
ago.
gotta have Snyder somewhere in there.
Probably should. Yeah. I don't know. I'm not very good at titling these things in ways where people will view them or whatever.
The
Should have been
Snyder League. Purple cut.
Snyder League, purple cut, or
Sure.
Justice League, the Snyder cut. Justice is purple.
I'll change that. I'll change that right now. Actually, I'll do.
Okay.
I'll do
Wow.
Snyder League.
See if you get some explosion of
Yeah.
Snyder fans.
If
It
Snyder
doesn't
is in
really
the
help,
title,
you gotta
maybe
have
we'll
it.
get. Maybe
You
we'll
gotta
get
get
Yeah,
like,
that's-
a bunch
that's
of
what I
bots and stuff will show up.
Mm-hmm.
Wow.
Where's that? It's over here.
Right there.
Yeah.
I guess you should write Snyder's a hack, and then the bots will get mad.
Yeah.
Yeah, honestly, having up as the first word.
Mm-hmm. That'll be great. We did Resident Evil with
Perfect.
Heartsy. That was pretty good too.
Huh.
Yeah. Yeah, I don't know. We got a good set of episodes here. This podcast is very good, I think, overall.
Mhm.
Yeah. Wow, I
We have fun.
always
That's what
immediately
counts.
forget what we're doing. Which
Yeah.
the next one is. Crazy.
Our views are down. No, no.
Oh no.
We're
says
down
that?
from 600 to 500 in the last 28 days. Fuck.
Damn.
That's a
Yeah.
big drop.
You gotta do some kind of gimmick. Keep people's attention.
Hmm.
I guess that solo episode didn't cut it. Damn.
Yeah, not quite. Well, you know, it's yeah.
Because
Look
you
at that
could-
top one is woke media calls Batman fascist though. So
I
Uh-huh.
told you.
yeah, Total Recall did better than I would have expected, honestly.
Is that the one I
Nice.
named?
Did you name Batman? You might have done Batman
Yeah,
Fascist or renamed one of the ones or something.
Yeah, I think that's the one I specifically requested. Yeah.
I'm not sure. Yeah, but yeah, Batman.
Think of more anti-woke names for the Batman.
Mm-hmm.
It was actually true that time. The media really did say Batman is
They
a fascist.
did call him fascist in it. It was real, yeah.
Mhm.
It was so stupid. They really were too high on their soy drinks.
It was the commentary. Frank Miller's biting social commentary from 40 years ago.
I guess so.
Yeah. Yeah, I'm pretty excited for all the ones that we have left on here. I don't think there's a lot of huge duds on here anymore. Maybe Birds of Prey might not be super interesting, but I don't know.
Mm-hmm.
We could always
That was
pull
a
that one
decent
off.
movie. It's got good. It's got good action in it.
Yeah. Oh,
It's
we'll
always
see.
good to see Margot Robbie.
I'm very excited for the Mega Secret. So I might have
Yeah,
done something.
I noticed that. I'm interested there.
I might have done something dastardly, and
Uh oh.
I might break the whole format with the Mega Secret.
Oh shit.
And,
I'm still astounded that there's so many things on the wheel.
there's so much.
But
I mean, there's
it
Cats
happens.
already is on here, so
Mm-mm.
yeah.
Yeah.
Gods and Monsters will be good. That's the alternate universe one with like
I
Zod
feel
and
like-
that one. Yeah, I loved it.
yeah.
Yeah, I like that one. I feel like we're waiting for a Burton Batman.
We
That's
we
gonna
do
be
have
the-
to do a Burton
One of the
one.
big ones.
Yeah. Either of them I'd take, you know. Those are both pretty. I think those are both solid movies, but we'll get there. Yeah. Be My Cat, of course, too, will also be a landmark episode, I think, for the whole series. Yeah.
That'll be one for the history books right there.
Mhm. Be My Cat. She's got a great
A film
poster
for
too.
Anne.
Yeah, exactly, for Anne Hathaway.
Oh, God.
Yeah. Isn't Anne Hathaway?
God damn it.
Yeah.
God damn it.
It's so good.
Jesus fucking Christ.
Jesus, that's terrible.
Is he? Yeah, it's a Romanian guy doing, and you can see he's where I was credited on here. It's great. So, writer, producer, star,
That's a
director.
true Neil Breen credits right there.
Absolutely, yeah. I think this is genuinely a very entertaining film, though. Like not in the way of. I feel like it's entertaining in the way the guy wanted it to be. So
Yeah.
I don't know. 88%. You know, that's pretty good. That's pretty
Wow. Not on IMDb.
good. Yeah. It'll be a fantastic time. So
Oh, hey, I finally recorded my reaction to the 3 Rick and Morty episodes. So
Oh,
that's
yeah.
coming up eventually.
which 3 Rick and Morty episodes?
There's no one. Season 8 has come out.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Jeez, I had no idea. Is
Yeah,
that going
you
to be
were
on
such a-
anti-reviews?
Yeah. You were such a rabid viewer, right? How could you miss this?
I've given up on Rick and Morty forever. I'm okay.
Betrayal.
Yeah.
What was your exit point, Purple?
Well, I did watch all of it up to season through season 7.
It's now.
I watched it
It's
all through
now
like
is the exit point.
there was one night where I just fucking watched them all. And I just stayed up the whole night and watched every episode of Rick and Morty. I don't know why I did that.
I mean, why wouldn't you?
And
It's
it
good.
just drained you of any need to continue.
Yeah, my dad had them all on like DVD or something, so I just put them all on in a row over and over.
Wow, a man of taste.
I think I watched season 4 last.
Yeah. I don't know.
Let me see.
Rick and
So
Morty.
when's the last one you've seen? You've seen season 7?
Yeah, I saw all of season 7. It's a
Huh.
lot of Rick and Morty.
Well, it should be.
70
It's-
something
it's-
episodes.
It's my favorite
Yeah,
show.
just 71.
It should never stop.
Well, they promised 100 years, and I'm sure they're going to make good on that.
I was gonna say,
so,
they can fill that in.
yeah.
Yeah, and the fact that they've now replaced the voice actors and nobody cares, like that's a big.
Yeah, so the news was
Big River, they had the
voice
critics.
actors are pretty good.
Also, absolutely dog shit way of titling all these episodes. By the way, you
I
have
was
no
gonna say,
idea what
it's
any of them
impossible
are.
to tell what it is.
Yeah, just awful. And I love the like random ones. Will just be like, "Oh, this one's worth a Wikipedia. Why is that?" And you can check and see why. Yeah. Oh no! For up to season 4, they did fucking full pages on like a lot of these. Good lord.
Maybe they're just still working on those. Okay,
Yeah.
takes a lot of IQ, you know.
I don't know. My God. You know, it's almost as bad a naming convention as Marble Hornets. You can't, like, go through... I was trying to find, like, which one... In my last solo one, I was trying to find, like, which one has a cool Slenderman appearance? And I look at them, and it's like, is it entry 70, or is it entry 67? Like...
Right.
Yeah, just completely useless to try to figure out anything from these titles.
Have you seen the subtitles of Season 8? Because they're terrible.
Yeah, well, they're already terrible.
No,
they were
like
all
the
terrible.
Subtitles.
Which subtitles?
You're talking about the titles, right? But there's like a subtitle to the title.
Oh, I have no idea. Is there?
Yeah.
I won't say.
I think so. I think it shows it as a summary in the IMDb.
No, I don't know. I
I'm
couldn't
not
tell
sure
you.
where I saw it, but they all end with the word "bro," and it's really annoying.
Oh, okay.
It's
I don't
really
know.
bad.
Wait, what do you mean the subtitles? The like episode titles?
No, the summary, I guess.
Is that just on the IMDb?
No, I think it's like official
Oh.
somewhere. I don't know.
Not
Rick left
chill,
the kids
bro.
in a Matrix. Not chill, bro. How many
Yeah, that
times can
really
they just
wasn't
do
chill.
a movie that everyone likes and then just do it like make fun of it? Who cares?
Well, they don't-
As many movies as there are.
You're not going to say
Well, it's
anything
not-
insightful about the Matrix in 2025.
It's not about the Matrix, dude. Like it's about the fact that he tortured the kids by putting them in a simulated reality, and then he passed out from alcoholism, and then they were stuck in there living a whole life. Okay, it really sucked for them. All right.
That sounds exactly like what happens in the Matrix. So,
Yeah, exactly. You're right.
do they get superpowers and fight their way out of it?
Maybe no.
Maybe.
It's
Well, you're
not
not
dying
proving
a
your point very well.
superpower.
I don't know. They should make
It's dying over and over.
the real moral of the story is that shows should not last for more than like 4, maybe 5 seasons at most if they have a
Fuck
lot.
off. Like it's still so good and it's still so beloved. You really don't need to talk shit about it, okay? Like why do you do this?
I don't know. 300,000 viewers feels like it's fallen off. If I got to be honest,
I mean,
Oh,
look at
dang.
the ratings.
Did
I
it
mean,
have millions before?
it was at the start they were getting 2 million, 1.5 million.
well, I heard it was like the number
3, they
one
peaked a
show
lot,
of whatever
almost
it
3
was on.
million
I don't
each.
know. What was it on?
I doubt anymore. I gotta say.
No, the latest season.
There's no way. That's just TV as a whole is dying a lot. Then I don't know.
No, whatever that's on. I think the other thing was The Last of Us, and
Oh.
it
Well,
beat
if
that
it's like
show.
top for the week or whatever, that doesn't mean anything.
Wait, there's no way it beat Last of Us.
No, I
for
mean it was like
rating.
it was drawn with Last of Us. Okay. Yeah.
Look
well,
up
I mean,
the ratings for Last of Us.
I don't know.
Yeah, let's see it.
I don't know.
I know The Last of Us, like,
not the
really-
ratings, but
Yeah,
like the,
yeah.
the
Well, they
viewership.
call viewership ratings. I don't know why they do that.
Okay.
Yeah, look, Last of Us
Oh,
is
wow.
kicking its ass, dude. My God.
Really?
yeah,
Well, it was
by
on,
like
yeah.
3 times
it
as
was,
many people.
it was on a certain streaming service. Okay, jeez.
All right, a certain streaming service.
Well, I
The
said,
top
I
on
said
HBO
what
Max.
was
It's
on.
like top 5 on HBO Max today or whatever. Like that doesn't mean anything.
Wow.
Yeah.
Okay.
I feel like
fine.
that's always like you can pull up Netflix and like what's top on Netflix right now, right? It's like some nonsense. Oh my
Netflix
God.
doesn't show you.
They show you what they say is like
They show you
top
the
10
top
or
10.
whatever.
Yeah.
Now You See Me Too. Is that new? Have I seen
No.
that?
Where's
Now
top
You See
10?
Me 2 came out years ago.
I have no idea where the top 10 is for this.
I hate
There's
how
there's
Netflix.
oh, I guess there's a top 10 somewhere, but I think it's like where you live.
Yeah, top 10.
Right
There
there.
it is.
Oh, this is
In
in Canada,
Canada,
though.
Straw.
Oh, good God.
Exactly.
What's
I don't know what the fuck
Straw?
Straw is.
Wonka.
Well,
Wonka's
the-
pretty good.
Makes sense. Equalizer Part 3, fine.
Titanic.
Well, the thing is
Radio
that,
is number 5.
well,
Mm,
Rick and
sure.
Morty isn't on here. They like it's not on Netflix. Yeah, it's not on
Mario.
Netflix.
Yeah. 10
Mario.
Cloverfield
movie.
Lane.
Okay, that's deserved.
Mm.
Mario.
Yeah, I don't know. I don't know about Mario. The Shane Gillis show.
Mario.
Mario. It's Mario. You know they recast Peach.
Yeah, and they didn't tell the actress.
They didn't tell her, and she
Really?
was like,
Wow.
I would have played her forever. Which, like, I mean, of course you would. You
Maybe her
stand to
voice
gain a
was
lot
gone.
from playing it forever.
Uh-huh.
Yeah, but
Right.
you know, it's they should tell these people at least, you know,
They
like
should
that's at
be
least
like,
something
yes,
they owe them.
we'll be ending our relationship with you as
Yeah. Because clearly what they're doing, it's like a per game deal or whatever, and you know, and they're just like, don't call
per
them
game?
one
I
day.
thought you meant in the movie.
No, they recast the person who played her in the game for like 20 years, so 18 years,
Oh,
I think.
okay.
Since Mario 64, I think probably.
Well, she's not supposed to be an old lady, right?
Well, no, but she doesn't sound old. Voice actors can do this for a very long time.
I don't know. Seems suspicious.
I don't know why don't they have the fucking Samantha Kelly who voiced her in 47 games. So.
When's the Mario movie 2 coming out?
This year maybe next year. I don't know.
Can't wait to do that one. It's
Oh,
gonna be
there's a
fun.
lot more people who played her than I thought actually.
Huh.
Jen Taylor? I never even heard of
All
Jen
right.
Taylor.
All
Yeah.
right. So at what point is Trump worse than Bush, huh, Erich? Just say no question.
still not.
Wow.
I'm saying
Still not.
How many Californians have to die?
Like, he's
Tons more.
He's rolling with an iron fist with executive like orders. Like Bush didn't do that. Like Bush still respected democracy, you know, somewhat.
I don't think he did.
I mean, he didn't lie about winning or losing or whatever.
I'm pretty sure he started a war without congressional approval, which you're not supposed to do.
Yeah, you can't be doing that.
Okay, come on, one little war, just get over it already.
One little war.
Wow.
I feel like you've said one little war before as well.
Well, yeah, you still keep bringing it up.
I've heard one little genocide, I believe.
Mm-hmm.
They can have one genocide as a treat. I
As a
think is what
treat.
I've heard.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, seems reasonable.
I don't think so. I feel like one genocide is probably too many, and I think most
Well,
people would agree.
Well, the thing is that the definition of genocide is very wide. Okay.
I don't know. I feel like it's pretty specific.
No, I mean you'd think so, but it's not actually about killing a group of people. It's like if you re-educate them, that's already a genocide. You know, it's crazy.
Yeah. But
It's a
I mean,
cultural
none of it's
genocide.
good. It's all very, very bad things. I think, no matter what end of it you go on.
Yeah. Yeah, I just saw a movie about the DDR. Well, actually, what's it called in English? The part of Germany that was captured by Russia, and there was this swimmer, this Olympic swimmer, who was gonna flee, but then they found out, and then they told him he can't flee, and also he can't swim anymore.
No,
So
that's
he
rude.
was
Wow.
really screwed. And then he
had
decided. Then he decided to swim into the ocean and swim to the other side of Germany where there were no Russians. And it was incredibly
make it?
dangerous. And I mean, of course, he succeeded because otherwise the movie wouldn't exist. But yeah, it was quite shocking.
Well, damn.
So yeah, you can.
The movie could have been about the guy who just swam into the sea rather than being put down by the Russians.
Yeah. Could have
be.
just been that, but he was an epic swimmer and he managed to live. Okay, he swam 25 kilometers in the ocean when it was really cold. Okay, it was covered in Vaseline to fight the cold. Yeah,
That sounds quite
And the guy-
inspirational.
the guy was there, by the way, in the cinema, and the director. Yeah,
Oh, when you saw it?
yeah,
Oh, in Austria?
yeah.
Oh, that's cool.
It is. It was
Yeah.
cool. It was very surprising.
Yeah, well, I'd be pretty surprised, yeah, if I didn't know about it going in.
I'm like, oh, why are there so many people here? Oh, that's why, because I came in late, so I didn't realize I didn't
Yeah.
catch the opening thing he said. Oh well.
Oh, I have fallen behind on Letterboxd. The battle might be over.
Wow.
About 203 this year, and Urich is at like 230 or some shit. So I don't know. It might be over for that. 227.
Well, you got time, but I guess you did
Could
like
catch up.
a whole episode by yourself, so it's probably
Yeah.
better.
Well, I've
Better
run out
movies.
of the will to watch like 3 movies a day. Honestly, I don't know. So I think I burned myself out on movies.
Man, when I was young, I used to watch like movies all day. Or well, not all day, but like I've seen so many, but then
Yeah.
they kept making them, and I lost interest eventually. Oh well.
That's sad. Well, there's
I mean,
a bunch of
it's a
other
pretty
Slenderman
strange
movies I should
hobby.
watch, just on YouTube. Yeah, I
I
got
guess
4
it's like-
Slenderman movies to watch on here.
I guess like any movie that came out before the 2000s, I had a really good chance of having seen.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Look, I got
Well,
Final
we could do
Destination on
something.
here. We should do that maybe.
Yeah, we should.
Hmm.
Wait, who reviewed that? Erich?
Yeah, everyone
Yeah, you
reviewed
should.
it.
Yeah, if you do that, you can get a review, and Erich already reviewed it, so you keep on get a point. You're right. We gotta do
Yeah.
it.
Well, no, you get a point for reviewing it this year, though. So
Well, I guess Erich could just do multiple reviews of it this year.
yeah.
I don't know. It doesn't count to me. You can't rewatch a movie and have it count as a different movie scene.
I can't just watch
Wow.
Don't Hug Me, I'm Scared like 20 times and then catch up.
Nope.
Wow.
Yeah.
Not by
I don't want to
movies.
just watch like 30 short films because that would be like if I'm just watching 33-minute things, that doesn't count for anything. So I've been only
Right.
watching short films I really want to. So
Yeah, you gotta really limit your short films.
Yeah.
Definitely.
Dan Henschel does there's 3 Dan Henschel things on here and they are all 50 minutes plus.
Jesus
so that's
Christ.
pretty good. He did this
I don't know
one
anything about that
is-
guy other than he's insane.
He's great. He's fantastic. It started as a threesome. It ended in murder. This video is 2 hours and 25 minutes long. So, very excited to watch this one.
Do you just watch movies randomly on YouTube? Why?
Well, this is I watch Dan Henschel no matter what he puts out.
Wow, even if it's just on YouTube.
Yeah.
Oh,
Teal.
this guy.
Yeah, yeah. Oh, this guy.
It's just the baby loaf guy.
Yes, he's got Sunloaf.
Ah,
You
yeah,
failed.
I don't see what you see in him.
It's so good. It's so great. Look, he made this 54-minute video where he just goes over like, oh, I survived the Titanic, and he just tells this whole story as if he was in 1911 just getting off of the damn Titanic and stuff, and it's so funny. The whole way through,
the
it's fantastic
Titanic.
video.
That
Yeah.
was a cool movie.
Yeah, well, yeah.
Imagine them making such a big ship, though.
Yeah.
Crazy.
Funky Pilot 1, 2, and 3, followed by I Deeply Regret Funky Pilot, followed by Normal Pilot. Like, see, it's perfect. It's so perfect.
I guess it is.
Yeah, he's a world-class entertainer. So he's been being slow lately, but if that means he keeps doing 3-hour videos, then I'm fine with it.
I guess that checks out.
Yeah.
I see, and you thought this was going to be a short episode. Isn't that crazy?
Yeah. Well, we're going on too long, yeah, and I should probably end this off here.
Guess so.
Next time, same bat time, same bat channel.
Yep. See you then.
But
Goodbye.
goodbye, Batman.
Oh, goodbye, Batman.